marginal rate of substitution, MRS, is the trade-off rate. Okay, basically how much of Y you give up of Y you give up to get X. Okay, how much of Y you are giving up to get X. All right. And so let's say here maybe good Y is apples and X, let's say, is sweets. Okay, so as we can see, we have our indifference curve here. Okay, this curve shows the combination of apples and sweets that we can have where we maintain the same satisfaction. Okay, every point along this red curve here represents the equal satisfaction and the combination of goods that you can have. Okay, so if you look at point A here, we have 20 apples, 2 sweets. Point B here, we have 15 apples and 3 sweets. Okay, point C here, we have 13 apples and 4 sweets. Okay, so whatever combination we have, whether A, B or C, will still have the same satisfaction. Okay, so meaning today you can have combination A, tomorrow combination B, you won't mind. Okay, now I want you to illustrate the law of diminishing marginal, the diminishing marginal rate of substitution. Okay, it's the reason why our utility curve is this shape here. Okay, so the diminishing marginal rate of substitution, our trade-off rate is dropping. Okay, colleagues, the trade-off rate is dropping. Okay, let's say for example we're moving from point A to point B. Okay, we have to trade off some apples to get sweets. Okay, here the trade-off is we're giving up apples to get sweets. So when we move from point A to B, we give up how many apples? You say 20 minus 15, you give up 5 apples in order to gain 1 sweet. Okay, because sweets were moving from 2 to 3. Okay, so in order to earn 1 sweet, to gain 1 sweet, we give up 5 apples. Now let's move from point B to C. Okay, so from 15 apples, we're now having 13 apples. So we're now giving up 2 apples to get another extra sweet, moving from 3 sweets to 4 sweets. Okay, we're now giving up 2 apples to get an extra sweet. Okay. Oh, we get 18 to 14. Yes, then here's 12. Sorry, here's 12. If we move from point C to D, we first had 13 apples, now we have 12 apples. So we're now giving up 1 apple to get an extra sweet. So as you can see in this diagram, our trade-off rate is diminishing. First we gave up 5 apples to get 1 sweet. Then we gave up 2 apples to get an extra sweet. Then now we're giving up 1 apple to get an extra sweet. So the diminishing marginal rate of substitution is where your trade-off rate is dropping, which means you're giving up less of good Y to get more of good X. Okay, let me repeat that again. You are giving up less of good Y, okay, to get good X. This is the diminishing marginal rate of substitution, when I say the trade-off rate is dropping.